Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this wonderful, exciting series called Speaker X. Because here you land up meeting the community member, like any of our course participants, whether the online course or the Life Excel course, and someone who has walked the path, someone who has implemented the teachings of the Life Excel or the online courses and has created wonders and magic in their own practices. So our speaker X today is Dr. Chanchal Kumar Dilwal. And Chanchal, a very systematic, very methodical, someone who is very sincere in implementing things, and someone who not just implement things, but also guide other dentists, help them, motivate them, lead them. So in our Life Excel course community. And he also had seen as a participant of this, community, wonderful results. So he's going to share a lot of golden nuggets today for you for your practice growth. And we would be very happy to, to listen to what is his way of looking at things, what is his way of implementing the teachings of, different courses of ours, and how this is going to take and help your practice to the next level. So make sure that you are here till the end of the session so that you get a lot of powerful insights, tips, secrets, whatever you call it, to take your practice to the next level. So good morning, Chanchal. Your first thoughts.
Good morning, sir. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Okay, wonderful. So honestly speaking, you have earned this opportunity, okay, by doing wonderful things. So just introduce yourself in short first.
Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Chanchal Dhirwal. I'm a practicing dentist in Rithala, Delhi. I'm practicing since 2014. I did my BDS from Seema Dental College, Rishikesh. And I'm a husband, father of two lovely kids, and a passionate singer. I'm a yoga enthusiast. And that's it. Thank you.
Wonderful. So he hardly does anything, right? So singing, yoga, practice, being a leader in Life Excel. Wonderful. So Chanchal, you started practicing in 2014. So it has been like 10 years into practice. So how your, journey, especially during the, pre-COVID times, like before getting associated with any of our courses and this wonderful community. So how was your journey in the initial years of practice?
Sir, in initial years, it was very confusing. Uh, ये क्या हो रहा है ऐसे ये सब दिमाग में आता था और there was no management. My communication was really bad. I was in government hospital before, so I had this habit of shouting on patient, so consultation was very bad. Or there was a negative attitude. I did not have any hope. I had this feeling that there is no scope in dentistry. I was thinking about second source of income. There was lots of negativity around. फ्रेंड्स भी ऐसे ही थे, वो सब डिग्रेड ही करते थे. तो आई वाज जस्ट थिंकिंग कि आई शुड लीव डेंटिस्ट्री एंड डू समथिंग एल्स. And then I saw you again. I met you in 2014 as well. And sir, you came to Delhi and delivered a lecture, and I thought I should join, but उस टाइम मैंने प्रैक्टिस शुरू ही की थी एंड द कोर्स वाज ऑफलाइन, सो इट वाजंट पॉसिबल. तो आई थॉट कि क्या करूं. तो बट इन कोविड आई गॉट द चांस और मैंने इस बार सोचा कि इस बार नहीं छोड़ना है.
Okay, wonderful. So now a few things which he mentioned very, like, which just caught my attention and they were interesting was number one is the patient consultation was not very powerful. And simply because when you are associated with, any government institution or maybe a college or whatever, so it's like that is the place where people need you. So, you as a private practitioner, like take care of your patients a lot. But then when you're in the government setup, when you're in the institutes, you don't care about your patients. Okay. And you land up shouting at them. You sometimes land up being rude or arrogant to them. And they बेचारे don't have any option but to listen to you. उसको सहने के अलावा उनके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं होता है, because and that is something which is not correct. See, always remember, I say this always, people do not care how much you know until they know how much you care. And until we make that improvement from our side, uh, you just do not go to the next level. Always remember, okay, there's a very powerful quote by Robin Sharma, that your quality of communication is equal to the quality of your life. So we think that when my life, like all of you, I'm sure can be like, even if you are watching this on YouTube, you will be able to relate to this, that when you were having good times, surprisingly your communication was better. It's very simple. I'll give you a simple example. When you have more patients in the clinic, on that day you are happy and your communication is good. And when you have less number of patients, your communication is bad. It should be actually other way around. It should be, when you are not doing good, you should behave so well that जो भी patient आता है, at least वो आपका हो जाए, kind of. But it never happened. Then another wonderful, interesting thing which like Chanchal shared, was the negativity aspect. So because you are like, yaar, nothing better can happen. This is it. This is dentistry. You start labeling things. You start labeling, बस इससे ज़्यादा scope नहीं है, and so on and so on. And when you talk to people around, interestingly, they speak the same language. Now, and that is what, give you more conviction that it doesn't work. Okay. So that is something which is very dangerous. So those of you who are in that boat right now, let me tell you, all you need to do is to do two things: change yourself and change your friends if required. Because it's always said that you are average of the 5 people you spend your time with. So you should be very careful about with whom you spend your time. You should be very careful about it. So that's why it's always said, tell me your friends and I'll tell your future. So guys, I want you to take this particular opportunity to just introspect. Who are the top 5 people you spend your maximum time with, and what is their average, so that you will actually come to know what is your average. Okay. So I said, can you repeat the previous quote? I said, you are average of 5 people you spend your time with. Okay. So you should be very careful about, with whom you spend your time. And then second thing that I said was, what was that? Tell me your friends and I will tell your future. Okay. So tell me your friends and I'll tell your future. So you should be very careful about who you are associated with. Anyways, so I'm sure even this particular point will be helpful for few of you, for sure, because all of us, unfortunately, go through the same stages at different level. That's it. Okay. But good. And then, so Chanchal was like a bit demotivated or whatever. There was maybe stagnation, patient consultation, all those things. And then came COVID. And then, and one more thing which he shared was, he attended one of my lectures in Delhi. And, but it took 6 long years or maybe 7 long years for him to be here. And so those of you who are listening to this, let me tell you, please do not take 7 years, because I want Chanchal only to answer how things would have been different if he did not miss those 6-7 years. Chanchal.
सर लगता है कि जो सिचुएशन अभी है ये उस टाइम होती है, और अभी मैं आई डोंट नो हाउ मच टाइम्स आई कुड हैव ग्रोन, तो वो एक है रिग्रेट सर, लेकिन रिग्रेट नहीं होना चाहिए, तो आई जस्ट कि ठीक है चलो.
That's cool, because jab jago tab savera. Okay. But one thing is sure, like if you, so those of you who are not part of this community, the more you delay being here, trust me, you are delaying your own growth, you are delaying your own success. And I'm sure everybody here who is part of this community will vouch for this. Okay. So Chanchal, during the COVID times, you came across one of my maybe that preview webinars. And then what kind of action steps you took after that? Like,
Sir, the first action step I took to be positive. I was very negative all the time, but by the help of community, by your guidance, उसके बाद माइंडसेट बहुत पॉजिटिव हो गया, तो एटीट्यूड पॉजिटिव हो गया, कंसल्टेशन अच्छी हो गई, तो कन्वर्जन अच्छी हो गई, अप सेलिंग इंक्रीज हुई, फॉलोअप्स फॉलोअप कॉल्स मैंने स्टार्ट किया, वो मैं पहले नहीं करता था, रिव्यूज लेना शुरू किया, मार्केटिंग शुरू की. इनिशियली आई वाज वेरी शाय, तो आई डिड नॉट अटेंड एनी मैरिज, any networking, any I did not get any chance to, or I did not want to socialize. But now i I even try कि छोटा सा भी इवेंट हो तो मैं उसको इतना बड़ा सोचता हूँ. I meet people and people introduce me, डॉक्टर ही इज डॉक्टर चंचल, ही इज माय डॉक्टर. तो सोशलाइज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है सर. तो ये शुरू किया सर, और एक सिस्टम बनाया, गोल सेटिंग की कि क्या गोल्स होने चाहिए, आपका ईयर गोल, आपका मंथली गोल, और आपका राइट माइंडसेट कि क्या होना चाहिए सर. और राइट एनवायरनमेंट हेल्प मी सर कि आप कभी भी डीमोटिवेट होते हो तो आवर कम्युनिटी जो है, तो इट हैज लॉट्स ऑफ big ticket, big practitioners, so they help. Whenever I feel demotivated, I call people and they keep me on track. तो सर बहुत सारी चीजें हैं सर, बहुत सारे एक्शन स्टेप्स लिए और उसका रिजल्ट्स मिल रहा है सर.
Okay, wonderful. So one of the powerful things that you shared, which is like neglected by a lot of people or is not practiced by a lot of people, is the networking part. Okay. Always remember, like 21st century, when everything is about networking and socializing, it is always said that your network is your net worth. Okay. And lot of dentists I have seen, or rather doctors, they don't attend marriages, receptions, even if they are invited. And they don't give any importance because they think how it's going to affect their practice, how it's going to help them. But I'll tell you what, the bigger network you have, the more wonders you can create for yourself. So never underestimate the power of networking, socializing, okay? And you will be surprised to see you go to marriage receptions, you eat there and your practice starts growing, okay? It sounds very stupid, but the fact remains fact. So networking is the extremely powerful tool to grow your practice. Start doing it today itself if you are someone who is shy, introvert, and not doing it, okay? So wonderful. And then I'm sure you took a note of all the action steps which Chanchal said that I implemented, right from the goal setting to mindset to everything. The patient consultation improved, everything happened. And another powerful thing he shared was that whenever I feel demotivated, okay, I come back to any one of the members of this community, and it give you a push to go to the, go back, pull your socks up and start doing things once again. So this is such a wonderful asset we all have, this community. So those of you who are not utilizing this asset, let me tell you something. Okay, those of you who are not taking benefits of each other, those of you not just for motivation but literally for direction, literally for growing your practice, growing your money, investing your money in the right direction, and making a lot of money and becoming rich by investing it. Okay, so if you're not doing it, you are missing something really big. It's like you have the gold mine next to you and you're not even looking at it. So start getting your, or start being more connected to our fellow community members, because you will be so happy to see that people are so helpful here, people are so positive here. So those of you who have attended our annual conference ExcelCon at least once, and I'm sure all of you have experienced this during ExcelCon, that very rarely you will find a group of so-called colleagues or competitors who are actually willing to help you, who are actually happy on your success rather than otherwise. Okay. How many of you think you have had the same experience? Type true in the chat box. So you will not find this probably anywhere in our field in this country. Okay. That you meet your so-called competitors, your colleagues, and they just want to give, they just want to share, they just want to share their experiences, their success stories, and they just want to help you to go to the next level. And that's so powerful actually, Okay, so those of you who are not really getting the benefit of this community or not, always remember you need to take charge, you need to initiate that action, and you will see wonderful results. Okay, so wonderful. So when it comes to results, Chanchal, what kind of results you saw in your practice? What kind of practice growth you witnessed in your practice?
Sir, I quadrupled my practice, but practice के अलावा sir, I have changed my life overall. पहले sir, my family life had also problem, but now my family is proud of myself. They look forward to me, and many people apart from my family friends, they look forward to me, they call me, they ask for guidance. That feels very good, sir. So overall things have changed, sir.
Okay, superb. Guys, just give a big, huge congratulations to Chanchal. 4 times practice growth in how many years, Chanchal?
Sir, I joined this community in 2020, 6th September 2020, and since then I have quadrupled my
It's
practice.
like, less than 4 years.
Yes, sir.
4 times practice growth. Wonderful. So that's pretty good. And the best thing which that you shared apart from practice growth, practice too, like I always say, you just implement things blindly, and the more you implement it blindly, the better results you will get. Okay, rather than putting your brain in between. So, and the best thing that I liked what you shared was that you grew up not just professionally, financially, but as a human being as well. Okay, now your family members, your relatives, your friends look up to you as someone who they can always reach, take help, take guidance, take motivation, and use it to grow their practices, their better their lives, their relationships as well. And that's something which is so wonderful. This is how the world can become a better place. Okay, and that's what every one of us should really aim at. Okay, so when you implemented so many things, Chanchal, what according to you were the game changers, okay, during this implementation process that really shoot, like help to shoot your practice to the next level?
Sir, I would like to tell more things like being positive was the most important thing, and good consultation, uh, improving communication, and the main thing is patient consultation template. It has everything. You don't need to do anything apart from this. It is a template which has everything. And apart from that, sir, upgradation and patient experience. When you upgrade, when you work on yourself, it gives you result. And marketing, keep in touch with our community, and attending live sessions and taking actions. This is the most important thing, sir.
Okay, superb, superb. So very, very powerful shares. Huh? Firstly, being positive, which is extremely difficult because you open the newspaper, you switch on the TV, and you go to the social media, and there are so many negative things that are happening around, and it becomes extremely difficult for any human being to remain positive. So always remain positive. One of the best way to remain positive is to keep on working on yourself, keep connected to positive people, and this community is the best resource you can have, so that you remain focused, so that you remain positive all the time. Hmm. When it comes to patient consultation template, so needless to say, as I always say, it's $1 million template. Okay, and it actually helps you to make millions. It is such a foolproof thing, and if you implement it in a very systematic way, your patient conversion goes up, your patient experience goes up, your patients are happy, and they are not just happy, they're happy to pay you the money. Okay, so patient consultation template is a wonderful and a very powerful game changer. So those of you at silver level, if you are not gold member, just jump to gold membership, and your entire course fees will be recovered in the first day itself in your clinic. It's so simple, actually. Okay, so patient consultation template is something which is really powerful, and as you implement it, you literally land up getting the results. Another powerful thing that Chanchal shared is the upgradation part. Okay, keep on working on yourself all the time. Keep on working on your practice, whether it is domain skills, whether it is soft skills, whether it is bettering the experience in your practice, whether it is adding the treatment facilities, more, number of treatments to your kitty, whether it is upgrading in terms of your equipment, materials, instruments, whatever. So keep on upgrading yourself all the time. And another thing Chanchal shared was the marketing part. There is no substitute for marketing, guys. Let me tell you. Okay. So no matter how big or small your practice is, it will go to the next level only and only if you do superb, aggressive, a very systematic marketing activity, whether it is online activity, whether it is offline activity. So online or offline marketing, but there is no substitute for marketing. The best of the best companies in the world, they still do a lot of marketing and advertising. Many times you see a full page ad, on the front page, and you wonder, like, do they really need it? It's not about needing, it's about being proactive when it comes to marketing. So you should also be proactive when it comes to marketing. Okay, so do not underestimate the marketing part. So I see so many dentists who just don't do marketing. And I fail to understand, ki boss, if you are not doing marketing, does it mean that you have so many patients that you just are not able to handle them? It's only in that condition you can skip marketing, okay? Otherwise, if you are someone who still has a scope to accommodate more patients in your clinic, there is no substitute for marketing, okay? And as Chanchal said in the end, that taking the action is very important. Knowing and not doing is equal to not knowing. There is no point in knowing 100 things if you're not implementing even 10 of them. Okay. So you do not get results by how much you know. Okay. If that would have been the recipe for success, everybody would have been only on Google for the entire day, doing nothing else, and you would be successful. But no. Okay. So knowing doesn't give you results unless you act on what you know, unless you better your execution, your implementation, your actions, you are not going to get results. So even if you are attending this Speaker X session and you came to know about so many powerful things which will help you to take your practice to the next level, but if you're not going to implement on them, if you're not going to take the action steps, suppose, for example, if you are not part of this community, and if you do not become part of this community, there is no point in knowing how wonderful this community is. If you're a silver member, if you're not going to become gold member, again, honestly, there is no part of being, oh, wow, it works. Okay. Similarly, if you don't do marketing, if you don't remain positive, if you do not take benefit of this community, honestly speaking, you are underutilizing all the resources you have next to you. Okay. So always be in the action mode. And that's why I always say one of the most important code of honor that we always follow in our community is always be in the action mode. Take action, no matter how small, but you should always be in the action mode. Never be in the comfort zone. That's the most dangerous place and nothing grows there. Okay. So if you want to grow, pull yourself out of comfort zone, pull your socks up and take your things to the next level. Keep on implementing and you will keep on getting results constantly. Okay. So Chanchal, your parting thoughts.
Sir, for those people who are watching this on YouTube, I would request them ki just join this community and see the difference in your practice. There are lots of people here who have done this, and you can also do this. And you can call anyone in the group, the people who are in the community, and you will take lots of insights and positivity.
Okay,
Thank
super.
you.
So yes, so guys, again, just start taking action. If, as I already told you, if you're not part of this community, jump in. If you are already part of this community, jump into the action mode. Okay, because everything is there. Imagine this is 111th session. Okay, 111th live session, and you get so many powerful things in every session. So keep on taking action, be here all the time, and congratulations, Chanchal. Really happy for you. 4 times practice growth and growing individually, personally as well to the whole new level. and keep growing and keep connected. Proud of you. Okay.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
yes, wonderful. So, guys, with this, let's conclude this Speaker X session. Thank you so much.